Hey guys, we are at SHOT Show 2023 and I am here with Ed Eilon Porat. He's a friend of mine. I know him for many years. We chat on Facebook a lot and we're always commenting on each other's statuses and things, so it's really nice to see him in person. We usually see each other about once a year here at SHOT Show, and he is the US representative for Fab Defense, and they are a tactical manufacturer from Israel, and he's based in Florida, and they make some amazing products, and I actually use a lot of these products in my firearms training. They really increase ergonomics, and they do so much for tactical firearms. It's really uncanny. So I'm going to let Ed tell us about what they have here, and go ahead.
So Fab Defense is a factory that's based in Israel. And as most of you know, there's very little private market in Israel. Israeli citizen can't go and buy as many guns as they want, like you can do here.
Unfortunately, that's what happens when you don't have a Second Amendment.
Yeah. So everything we first make for the military. The military come to us and ask us to make stuff, and we do it, and then we get to sell it in the US and all over the world. Fab Defense also make our own molds, so we're very flexible in what we can make. And one example that I want to show you is this foldable pistol grip for an AR, or in this case it's a 9mm PCC. Normally it doesn't make sense to make a foldable pistol grip. You don't need it. We had a special unit that came to us, to Fab in Israel, and asked they wanted to hide an M4 inside the fake fire extinguisher. So if you think about it, the fire extinguisher is about this big around. Everything will fit except a pistol grip on an AR. So we make a foldable pistol grip, especially for that unit, for that specific mission. And since we make it and we have the mold, we start selling them. And now, about 5-6 years ago, the US Navy bought a ton of these. In the F-18 and F-22 jets, they have, in the ejection seat, they have a built-in survival kit. And part of the survival kit is an M4, small M4, and they use a foldable pistol grip simply because it saves room.
I think I saw something online about that they had under the ejection seat.
Yeah.
And so basically, instead of just carrying a pistol, if they have to eject and they're in enemy territory, now they have access to a long gun,
Right.
which really significantly improves their chances of survival if they're in a hostile environment.
Right. So that's one of the stories. We make everything for ARs. We make furniture for AR, AK, shotgun. We make chassis for Ruger 1022. Also, if anybody that serves in the Israeli military knows the term knee gun, the Ruger 1022s have been using there, so we make a chassis so people can put a scope on it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the IDF actually has adopted your stock for the Ruger 1022, correct? Because I remember when I was in the IDF, we had it as an anti-riot gun, but it was the heavy barrel, but it had the original wooden, old beat-up wooden stock.
Yeah.
But nowadays, and this was 20 years ago, nowadays I've seen photos of the IDF using your stock.
Normally it would be a suppressed barrel.
Yeah.
With our stuff. We also make an SKS chassis that comes with the foldable stock. You can get it with an option that inside the tube you'd have a shock absorber. So there's all kinds of variations of that.
This was the company you said with
So for smokers. That's a really good seller.
It really is, yeah, because I have this very stock. I have the OD green. Black is cool. I just chose the OD green. I kind of like the look. It's a matter of preference. It doesn't make it any better or worse, the color, but it's really amazing because the SKS is a very reliable platform. It's been around for a long time, but it's a little old. It's a little bit of an older platform. And this really tacticalizes it. This brings it into the 21st century. But most important of all, if you do have a fixed mag in your SKS, you haven't swapped out the 10-round fixed mag for a duckbill 30-round mag, which would make it a detachable magazine rifle, that weapon is 100% legal in New York and in California. So for those of you who live in those restrictive states, this really gives you an amazing option to have a tactical defensive rifle with all the features, with the collapsible stock, with the pistol grip, with the flash hider, bayonet lug, you name it. And it's very, very well made. And I'm actually going to make a review video about that. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to let Ed here go ahead with more things.
Yep. A new product for this year is this stock. It's called GL Core Impact. It comes with a built-in recoil spring on the stock itself. So what it does, when you use it, the stock itself acts as a shock absorber.
Absorbs the recoil.
And you can change the tension on the spring. So you have 3 different levels. You pull that little pin out, you move the spring up or down, and you can change the tension. All our GL Core family stocks come with adapters for commercial or mil-spec tubes. So when you buy it, you don't have to worry about what tube you have. You put the stock on, if it wiggles, change these 2 adapters and you're good to go. Another new item is the Spike bipod. It's made out of steel and polymer. You can make it higher or shorter, whatever you want. It's foldable. The biggest advantage is when you put it on a gun, you can turn the gun left and right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can
and
move.
You can change the angle a little bit on it and lock it.
So you have a lot of flexibility there, as opposed to, let's say, some of the other bipods, like the Harris bipod, which is a very well-made bipod, by the way.
Right.
You don't really have that kind of flexibility.
Right. And it comes with these legs, and in the box you have extensions if you need it higher. And this is a new, a lot of people ask for something that can, sit good on dirt.
It's going to dig itself into the ground.
Anything like that. So you have 2 ways. One is that, and the other one is if you really need to stick it in.
You can bury it into the ground, so that is not moving.
Yeah.
That is not moving.
That's the Spike bipod. Another new product is the Glock magazine. We have them for Glock 17 and Glock 19. And the magazine comes with an extra round. So Glock 17, you have 18 rounds.
Ooh, but it's flush fitting.
Huh?
Is it flush fitting?
Flush fitting. Glock 17, you get 18 rounds, and Glock 19, it's 17 rounds, 16 rounds.
So you have a flush fitting 17-round magazine that fits a Glock 19.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, I gotta say.
Yeah, and so it's 16 rounds for the Glock 19.
Oh, 16,
Yeah,
okay, well
the
that's...
standard is 15.
Standard 15, yeah.
Right.
So...
and then every magazine comes with 2
base plates.
base plates.
Yeah.
One is just a regular one, and the other one is a little bit different. And then, by the way, to change the base plate, you don't need any tools.
That's one thing I really don't like about the Glock magazines,
Right.
is that to clean them, to strip them down, you really need some tooling. It's not easy.
Take it in and out, and that's it. The tactical base plate is simply so you can pull it out of your pouch faster.
Right.
If you have a hard jam, you can pull it out of the gun
Right.
faster. These are the Glock magazines. That's how they come in the retail for $19.99.
That's really not that bad.
Crazy
That's
money.
not too bad. It's actually less than the MSRP on a factory Glock mag.
Right.
So that's a pretty good deal.
And then we have a Glock conversion kit, which basically turns the Glock into a short barrel rifle.
Yeah.
So it has a stock, folding front grip that function also as a safety.
Huh.
So it covers the trigger. So when the gun is on you and you conceal it under your coat or under something, nothing will get in the trigger
Yep.
and cause an accident. We have, it's called a Capos G2. You would take any full-size and mid-size Glock. 19, 17, 22, 23, 31. For the 21 we have an adapter that it will fit also. And then we have the Capos Scout, which is a hybrid. It's a polymer and aluminum. This one is all aluminum. Same exact thing, same exact front grip. To take it in and out takes 2 seconds. You don't need any tools, any adapters, anything. Slide it in, close it, rock it just like an AR.
Now, I have one of these, and it's the non-NFA version. It has basically a cushioned buffer tube on it,
Right.
so it's
Called the Pathfinder.
the Pathfinder, KPOS Pathfinder. So it's not this one. This is the arm brace. It's the type with the buffer tube, and I gotta say I'm very pleased with it. It's a very solid. It's very reliable. It's very ergonomic. I really like it. So I can only imagine that the NFA version would be a lot better. Are you still offering the non-NFA version?
Yeah, but now after they changed the law,
Right, but
you know what's gonna happen.
who knows what's going to happen? But the Pathfinder didn't have an arm brace. The Pathfinder has a buffer tube. They're not banning those. So
So I don't know. If they're not banning those or not. They didn't.
from what I understand, they're not.
Said arm brace, yeah.
That's not an arm brace. It's just a tube. So that's a separate thing. So are you guys still manufacturing those? And import? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And these been used by the American Secret Service.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe also by the Israeli Special Police Forces. Yeah.
Israeli Special-
Yamas. Which one is
Yeah.
it?
Motorcycle cops.
Yeah. They use these.
A lot of school resource officers using them.
Right.
Don't want them to walk around with an AR-15 in the school.
Right.
Canine cops.
Yeah.
They can hold it in one hand and grab the dog in another hand.
Right.
And get really accurate shots better than just
So it basically turns your Glock pistol into a PDW, but it's significantly lighter than an Uzi.
Right.
So it really provides a real advantage. Plus, it's got the quad rail, so you can mount pretty much anything. I mean, I know I have a Meprolite M21 mounted on mine, and you could put literally anything, right? Yeah. So you know, Ed, tell us if people watching this video are interested in buying some of your products or learning more about your products. I know you have a lot more than this. I know that for a fact.
We have about 3,000 different products.
Exactly. That's a little much to cover in one video. So if people are interested in learning more about Fab Defense products and ordering some, where can they go?
You should go to www.fab-defenseus.com. All in one word.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where you can find everything. We have some new products that we're adding all the time. We got into the thermal sights that are coming in, because if you have a thermal sight, you need a thermal target to sight it. So you need something that your thermal sight would find at night. So we got into these. Sticker that they use, I think, only in Israel. When you have plainclothes officers and there's an active shooter somewhere,
Yeah.
and I draw a gun and I'm in plain clothes,
Right.
the officer that come is going to shoot me.
Right.
but we have these stickers that tell the officers that this is a good guy.
I remember these from my time in Israel in the Kitat Konenut, which is the yellow sticker at the end of the
but
pistol.
These are specially made.
Yeah.
Made to withstand the heat
Of the weapon.
and the drawing of the gun.
Yeah.
So
That's an excellent product.
Yeah.
Excellent product.
Yeah.
So, hey Ed, I really thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and I'm gonna see you at the next show, maybe even before that.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Take care.
Take care.